This training video will provide you with instructions to use electronic visit verification or phone verification to record your daily time worked when providing services to a Medicaid-funded client. You'll use the client's telephone to clock in, clock out, and to enter tasks you complete during your visit. We will also cover how to complete your timekeeping when you perform multiple services for your client during a single visit. Please note that there's a separate training video describing electronic visit verification timekeeping procedures if the client doesn't have a landline telephone or doesn't wish their phone to be used for timekeeping. This training video assumes that you're able to make telephone calls to the system using the client's landline telephone. All Medicaid-funded clients have been provided with a refrigerator magnet that provides phone verification instructions and task ID numbers. You should also have a pocket instruction guide which includes your 5-digit personal identification number written on the front, also called your Santrax ID, as well as phone verification instructions and a list of task ID numbers. Your 5-digit Santrax ID or PIN number was sent to you in the mail. If you do not have your 5-digit Santrax ID number, you can obtain it by calling your branch office. Using phone verification to clock in and out and enter your tasks is really quite easy. All you'll need is your 5-digit Santrax ID number, the timekeeping instructions magnet from the client's refrigerator or your pocket information guide, and use of the client's home telephone. To begin the clocking in process, use the client's home telephone to dial either of the toll-free system numbers from the top of the instruction magnet or your pocket information guide. When the call connects, the system will ask you to enter your 5-digit Santrax ID or personal identification number. The system will state, "Welcome, please enter your Santrax ID." Using the telephone keypad, enter your 5-digit Santrax ID or personal identification number and wait for the system to respond. When you hear the timekeeping system announce the time, you should hang up the phone. It's important that you hang up the phone immediately before any further prompts are played, because these prompts are not needed for clocking in. You're now clocked in and can begin your work. Before you begin the clock out call, you'll need the same items you used to clock in. You'll need your 5-digit Santrax ID or personal identification number, the timekeeping instructions, and access to the client's home telephone. To assist you with entering your tasks, the bottom half of the timekeeping instructions magnet and the pocket information guide both provide you with the task ID numbers you'll be entering for this visit during your clock out call. Note that there are different task numbers for each service: PCA, Homemaker, and Companion. Please make sure you're entering the correct task ID numbers based on the service you performed. For example, if you were providing personal care and you provided the client with a medication reminder, you would enter task ID number 17. But if you were visiting today as a companion and provided a medication reminder to your client, you would use task ID number 89. To begin the clockout process, dial either of the toll-free timekeeping numbers from the top of the timekeeping instructions magnet or your pocket information guide. When the call connects, the system will respond and ask you to enter your 5-digit Santrax ID or personal identification number. The system will state, "Welcome, please enter your Santrax ID." Enter your 5-digit Santrax ID or personal identification number using the telephone keypad, and then wait for the system to respond. The system will announce the time and ask you to press the star key if this is a fixed visit verification visit using an FVV device, or press the pound key to continue. Because it's a regular phone verification call, press the pound key to continue. Next, the system will prompt you to enter the total number of tasks you performed during the visit. The system will state, "Enter number of tasks." You'll enter the total number of tasks you completed using the telephone keypad. Next, the system will state, "Enter task ID number." Using the keypad, enter the 2-digit task ID number for your first task, such as 02, then wait for the system to confirm the task you entered by stating the name of the task. For example, if you entered 02, the system would state, "Dressing, undressing." If you make a mistake, enter 2 zeros using the telephone keypad. The system will reset and you'll need to enter all of your tasks again, this time using the correct task numbers. Continue entering your 2-digit task ID numbers one at a time, allowing the system to confirm each task ID number before you enter the next one. When you're finished entering all your task ID numbers, wait for the system to confirm the name of the last task ID number you entered. The system will then confirm the total number of tasks you entered. Once you hear the total number of tasks, you can hang up the phone. You're done. You've now clocked out and entered your tasks. There is a special situation you may encounter as you use phone verification to clock in and out. If you provide more than one service during a single visit to a client, you'll need to complete multiple system calls during your visit. Let's use a real-world example to explain. Let's suppose that your visit with Mrs. Jones today begins at 8 a.m., ends at 2 p.m., and your 6-hour shift includes 3 hours of homemaking and 3 hours of companion care. For this example schedule, you would need to make a total of 3 calls into the system. You'll make the first call when you arrive for the day, the second call at the time the services change, and you'll make your third and final call to clock out and enter your completed tasks at the end of your shift. Let's walk through the entire process. You would use one of the toll-free system numbers to call into the system from the client's telephone when you arrive at 8 a.m. Then at 11 a.m., 3 hours after your start time, you would call the system again to indicate your change from homemaking to companion because you've completed the first 3 hours of your shift. Finally, at 2 p.m., you would make your third and final call to the system to clock out and to enter all your tasks for both services you provided during that visit. Keep in mind that if you provide more than one service during the visit, you'll need to enter all the tasks you completed for each service when you clock out. It's important that you enter the correct task numbers associated with each service. For example, if you make the bed during your homemaking time, you'll enter task number 54. If you assist your client with a medication reminder during your companion time, you would enter task number 89. The Timekeeping Instructions Magnet and your Pocket Information Guide both have a list of task numbers for each service. Enter your tasks for each service one at a time using the 2-digit task ID numbers from the list and the process described earlier in this video. Don't forget that if you make a mistake, you can enter 2 zeros to reset the system and then re-enter your task ID numbers correctly. When you've finished entering all your tasks, wait for the system to confirm the total number of tasks and hang up the phone. You've now clocked out and entered all your tasks for each service you performed during this client visit. If you encounter any issues using the phone verification system, you can call the Companions and Homemakers helpline for assistance during normal business hours. The toll-free helpline number is listed at the bottom of the instruction magnet and on your Pocket Information Guide. If you call during non-business hours and reach the hotline recording, please leave a message that includes your name, your 5-digit Santrax ID or personal identification number, your telephone number, and a brief description of your issue or question. A staff member will return your call when the office opens again. That's all there is to it. Today we've reviewed how to clock in, clock out, and how to account for the tasks you complete during a client service visit using a process called phone verification. We've also covered how to use phone verification to handle multiple services during one client visit. If you need to rewind this training video to a certain portion of the video to review what was covered, you can rewind to the time indicated in the topic list you see on the screen. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your ongoing dedication and service to our valued clients.